I went to California last month and to MetaConnect, and I met some really cool developers of a few different games that I really want to share with you. Sometimes we forget that these are real people, real passionate people who make these games that we love, and I just want to explore that a little bit. I asked them what the best part of their game was and what the worst part was, and then I tried it myself, if available. And I hope you guys like the video. What's the name of your game?
Starwave.
Starwave!
And what's the best part of your game?
The best part of our game is just the pure joy and exhilaration of dancing and moving at the speed of light and finding your own flow.
I was just gonna say the free flow form, or free form flow, there we go.
The freedom to express yourself, the empowerment of knocking stars out into the galaxy in any direction and seeing those colors and those sparkles and that joy. That's been what we've been really wanting to be awesome, and we hope you'll agree it's the best part of the Starwave experience. Oh, and you can collect crystals. That's an awesome thing. You can collect crystals.
And what's the worst part of your game?
The worst part of the game is that you have to stop at some point. You can't keep going forever. If you go in there for too long,
That's such a fake. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call you on that.
Call me out.
That's such a like. Oh, it's so bad, but it's really a good. I'll give an honest. What's bad is that the asteroid targeting system is a little bit too easy and forgiving. If I'm striking to the left, sometimes that's gonna go and hit an asteroid to the top right.
But here's the thing. Making a VR experience in 2024, we're always still working on it. So if you experience something like that and you think it should be better, we're tinkering away. We'll have updates. We had an update 1 week ago. We're going to be updating our leaderboards real soon. We're going to be adding more songs really soon. We'll be tweaking our asteroid targeting system.
Crystals will have
something. We've been keeping a secret there for all those crystals you're collecting when you're targeting those asteroids. But it's been really great so far. The community's been awesome. And we just want to give everyone the best experience and keep making it better.
This is Starwave. It's a rhythm-based visual experience like no other, and I really mean that. This is the most beautiful game I have ever played. My favorite part of this game is going through these wormholes. It feels like I'm flying. But if you don't have your VR legs, this one might be a little rough for you because it's like you're moving, not the stuff moving towards you. You have your main campaign journey, daily voyages, daily incentives to log in, a stargazing area for all the constellations you collect, which you get at the end of every level you complete. You have 6 different galaxies to explore and complete levels in, and I'd say this game is just really awesome. Lots of progression, lots of good visuals, lots of good rhythm. This game is chaotic in the best way possible. There is a lot going on, so it might feel a little bit overwhelming, but honestly, it's calming to me. I think it's calming because my brain is so focused on everything going on, I cannot possibly think about my own problems. This game retails about $25. I'd say it's worth every penny, but if you want 10% off, I have a link in the description.
Our newest game coming out is called Kawaii's Playroom Tower Defense in Meta Horizon Worlds.
It's tower defense. That's sweet. Okay. What's the best part of your game?
Oh, that's a good question. I really love the design of the world. It's inspired by like a Toy Story. You're a small toy in a giant playroom, protecting the cardboard keep from an onslaught of angry toys. And you have to build towers and use special themed weapons to fight off the onslaught of angry toys.
You are talking my language. All right. What's the worst part of your game?
The worst part is probably it's coming out October 15th, so we have to wait for that.
This is the cutest tower defense you're ever gonna play. Maybe I'm a little biased because I just love tower defense games, but I really enjoyed this. You can build and upgrade towers as the enemies get harder and fight with various coloring objects like the watercolor gun, bubbles, rubber ducks, glue bombs, and more. Team up with your friends and take down the big bosses, and little guys too. I made it all the way to wave 20. How many waves do you think you can do? Every enemy that you take out, you earn currency, and with that currency, you can buy dynamite, or boomerangs, or other items like that. There's something really satisfying about a good tower defense game, and I really enjoyed this, and it's free, so you should really try it out. Plus, it's made by a really cool family of developers, like the children too. It's crazy, it's awesome. They've made a lot of different games in Meta Horizon Worlds, and you guys should check them out.
Hello, I'm Devin. I'm Ryan. And we're the creators of the game Yeeps.
And what's the best part of your game?
Oh, the community, for sure.
And what's the worst part?
The community, no. The worst part is the fact that we can't be in the game all the time with the community, even though we want to, because we have to work on all the updates and make sure that they're all good enough for everybody. So I would say the best part is the community. The worst part is not being able to play with the community.
I don't have enough time to play. That's the only problem.
Eeps is a fun social experience where you can build pillow forts and stab your friends with pins. You can play hide and seek, or you can build vertically in the sky and jump around with your hands. This game relies on locomotion with your hands, which, to be honest, is a big deal to me. There's nothing worse than just pushing a stick to move forward. This game shines with the seemingly endless possibilities, with a ton of different worlds to explore. I really love the seasonal places like this monster house and Spider City. There are a ton of community-based worlds, and it's always changing and evolving and just new stuff all the time. But the best part of the game to me is this progression. There's this big map of stuff you can unlock that you don't need to spend money on if you don't want to. You can earn it with daily challenges or just by playing the game. In addition to that big map to fill out, you can also customize your character and buy outfits with those coins. I absolutely love that they have seasonal outfits and a seasonal progression map to follow too. And this is a free-to-play game, can you believe that? Considering how much time I could sink into this game trying to unlock everything and that it doesn't cost anything, that I can earn everything myself if I really want to, I'd say this is a 10 out of 10 game.
Hi, our game is called Exercise Your Demons.
And what's the best part of your game?
Well, two things. One is that it's a mixed reality, so you're actually going to be able to work out and see the space around you, so you can punch with all your force, and you know you're not going to hit a wall, and you're like totally immersed, because the enemies you're fighting and the people you hang out with are in your home. So, it just feels like a lot more immersive than, being in this void. But I also think that there's never been an exercise game that has really quirky, weird characters and like dating elements. And we think that we made a very interesting, unique, fun story that people are going to want to see the end of for each of the different trainers. That'll keep people coming back and working out just to see how the story ends. So that's our hope, is that we can gamify it in a different way. It's not about points or making a streak. It's about seeing the end of these really unique stories.
And what's the worst part of your game?
The worst part of our game? One thing that's unfortunate right now is that you can't do like a lot of weight training or things in VR. There's no way to track that right now with the current included accessories. So our game is mostly cardio, and it would be great if we could eventually do more things that are not just cardio and have a kind of a full set of different exercises and stuff. So I'd say that in a lot of ways our game is it's a V1, and we're hoping to continue to evolve it. Also I think mixed reality is still very new, so we're still learning how to make our game be fun and immersive, and what's good about VR and what's bad about MR and what's bad about MR, and try to make something that when there hasn't been a lot of other games that have used MR yet.
Sadly, I can't give you my opinion on this one because I wasn't able to play it yet because it's not out yet, but I'm really excited about it because I love exercising in VR. Let's watch the trailer together.
Come get your swirl on at the Infernal Gymnasium, where we scorch you into shape. Meet our fiery trainers.
I'm Ash, the Prince of Strong Blues. Let's get pumped!
And I am Zephyr, your guide to inner peace and outer strength.
We have a wide variety of equipment that range in difficulty all the way from lethal to semi-lethal.
And that is the end of my list. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments which title you're most excited for. And I hope to see you again soon.
I know I love you in that too.